Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. You already know the rest. Hit that thing, subscribe button, and support the channel however you can. All right, today is Juneteenth, and I realize a lot of people don't know what the fuck Juneteenth is. Not only white people, a whole bunch of black people too, don't know what Juneteenth is. I mean, they know the basics about Juneteenth, but they don't know behind the scenes of Juneteenth. All right, so I'm going to give y'all a treat today. We got someone by the name of Dulcé Sloan, who has her own segment on The Daily Show. That's going to break it down to y'all exactly what it is. So let's get to it.
Tomorrow is Juneteenth, the day we celebrate slavery officially ending in America. Or, if you're Gone with the Wind fan, a day of mourning. Now you might be thinking, the end of slavery. So this is about the Emancipation Proclamation. Nope. The Emancipation Proclamation of 1863 didn't end slavery. Slavery didn't even end when the Civil War was over in 1865. In reality, it took 2 months after the Civil War ended for the Union Army to get into all the slave states and free the slaves.
So just to be clear, it was supposed to end January 1st, 1863. But 2 years and 2 months later, that's 26 months later, is when it actually went into effect. So they promised them that, hey, it's over now. But not until the Civil War that lasted 2 years. And then 2 months after that, hold on, we're going to get into it.
When it came to giving out freedom, white people ran on CP time. But on June 19,
Colored people time.
1865, a Union general named Gordon Granger occupied Texas, the last slave state, and declared all of its slaves free. He's an American hero. And he looks like the barista at my coffee shop. I'm gonna have to thank him next time I order a macchiato. And freeing the slaves in Texas was especially important because although Texas was the last state to be emancipated, it had a ton of slaves. It was blacker than a family reunion in Wakanda. That's because during the war, a lot of slave owners shipped their slaves to Texas for safekeeping, knowing the Union troops couldn't reach that far. They were basically treating Texas like the couch cushions you hide your weed in when the cops come. Officer, I didn't know. I got this couch on Craigslist. It came with the weed. Of course, even though we celebrate Juneteenth as the end of slavery.
Hold on, I need to just touch on that very quick. Just like any type of business that becomes illegal after a while, we already know how much money and how lucrative it was for slave owners to be able to will and deal slaves and use slaves to do their work for no money at all. So of course it was going to take them some time to get used to the idea. But while they get used to the idea, they will illegally do it until they're called on their bullshit. Also, it was some people just like today who are allowed to still do illegal stuff as long as they got that money.
Of course, even though we celebrate Juneteenth as the end of slavery, it took many more months and a military occupation to actually enforce it. Because it's one thing to tell people they can't have slaves. It's another thing to go door to door like, hey, you paying these guys? Because if not, this better be a big ass sleepover. And all this still didn't free slaves in Union territories. That didn't happen until the 13th Amendment.
Now, do you see exactly what just now happened? It's supposed to happen in January 1, 1863, right? Right? Then 32 months later, in December 6, 1865, sheesh, that's almost 3 years. And they just waiting like, man, they feeling good about themselves. Like, man, it's coming. They're finally doing something about this. And because of that money, people dragging their feet, bro. They're dragging their feet.
In Union territories. That didn't happen until the 13th Amendment. Yeah, that's right. There were Union states with slaves. Imagine living in New Jersey and being a slave. That's one human rights violation on top of another. Either way, black people in Texas recognized June 19th as the day they were liberated. They organized the first celebration of Juneteenth. Then over time, it spread as Black people migrated. And today, it's celebrated by Black folks around the country.
Juneteenth celebrations have evolved and become a real way to pay homage to those who came before us.
It is a representation of our freedom where we can all come together on one street, close down the city to represent the culture.
You see, that's why Juneteenth is my favorite Independence Day. It goes Juneteenth, Independence Day with Will Smith, then the 4th of July. I'm not a fan of fireworks. Sounds like someone's doing a drive-by on the sky. So if you ask me, we should make Juneteenth a national holiday.
I agree.
Because everybody should celebrate the end of slavery, the beginning of freedom for Black people, and the long march toward America's founding ideals. Also, we get the day off. I don't want to be stuck in an office in June. Kevin keeps heating up fish in the microwave because he's a pescatarian, and then he keeps cooking all these eggs.
All right, so there you have it, folks. Hopefully you have a better understanding of Juneteenth. And I'm talking to whites, blacks, everybody. Better understanding and a better respect for the actual day itself. All right, let me get the post on this so that y'all can be happy to have more information that you didn't have before. And if this is information that you didn't know before, share this joint. Share it so that other people can see it. Or go directly to the source at The Daily Show. All right? That's all I got. Peace out.
Really wanna perpetrate, cause this 38 will be designated for all those that hate it like just man, I done contemplated. Your moves you lose, now your heart you gave me. New moves, more dudes, now the top you made me. Same rules, new crews, now the fudge you made me.